Blitz on 2 preview is brought to you by Cruise Chevrolet.
Mid-September, Friday night. That means we are talking high school football, plenty of it. Week 4 of the season with plenty of good matchups, including our Blitz on 2 game of the week. For more on that game, going to head over to Laney Fritz and Evan West, who are east of the Cooper. What's up, guys and girls?
Yeah, that's right. We're here at Wando Stadium. Big game tonight. Somerville at Wando. The Green Wave is flying high after a 21-0 shutout over Goose Creek, but Wando's still without a win, Evan.
Yeah, 0-3 on the season, but this team doesn't feel like an 0-3 team. They put up more than 27 points in all 3 of their losses. All 3 of those losses by less than 1 possession. So, spoke to Jimmy Noonan earlier this week. He says this team is very close to coming out and winning a game finally. You know, it all comes down to getting their offense, special team, and defense playing together. Last week they had 4 turnovers. They blew a 14-point lead against Lexington. So yeah, he says once they put it all together, they should be fine.
I mean, the effort's there, and of course you work each week to come out victorious. But you know, we're learning lessons along the way. You know, a lot of teams don't see some of the adversity they need to see in the early part of the season, and then come playoff time or region time, they get handed some. Some situations that they haven't experienced already. But, this group's going to be a seasoned group coming out of these first 3 games. There's some tight situations, and you got to perform.
You know, everybody's motivated, obviously losing the first 3. So I think everybody's just really hungry for that first win, especially do it at our home stadium would be great.
That's right, and we're here at their home stadium now, so.
That's right, yeah, and not only that, you heard about him talking about how hungry they are for a win. I have a feeling this could also help their hunger out. The buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich from McDonald's, we have a ton of them. We're passing them out free, so any Wando students or faculty who are coming to the game want to stop by our tent.
Maybe we could go find Trey Smith and give him some of these.
Yeah, he could use a couple crispy chicken sandwiches before this one, huh?
Yeah, well actually, I think he'll be one of their biggest keys tonight in pulling that off against
That's
Somerville
true. He's
defense.
He had more than 300 yards receiving last weekend, so he's got to do it again if they want their first win of the season.
That's right, and we're coming up more. I'm going to talk some Somerville coming up here, but for now we're live at Wando Stadium.
All right, Laney, Evan, thank you. Blitz on 2 begins tonight here on News 2 at 11:10. A list of some of the games, just some, that we'll be covering around the Low Country. Some unbeaten teams looking to stay that way, with Ashley Ridge undefeated at Stratford. Fort Dorchester also in the ranks of the Goose Egg in the loss column, and they're at Goose Creek. Hanahan plays at Cane Bay, Bishop England at Timberland, and of course our game of the week. We are live streaming it on our website in its entirety, count-on2.com. Somerville at Wando. All the highlights starting at 11:10 following News 2 at 11.
Live from the